Tales in the Fog, and we're on episode in chapter 9, it looks like. Yeah, we're gonna keep on going. This is the Fate of Santo Domingo. I'm really excited, but even though it said, when I looked at it, it said I was on 9 out of 14. I know the update went live, and I thought it ended at 12, but so now I'm real confused, but I guess we're gonna find out. Death's bony finger stretched out toward Adelaide's parents. No! Yes, as I was saying, everything will proceed according to my desires, and there's nothing you can do about it. The fog has grown thick enough for me to touch any soul that can influence your destiny. Wait. The fog is you, and how thick it's grown is a reflection of how much you've crossed into this world. It draws strength not only from the bloodbath, but also from Diego's will as he wears the ring. You will fail. I'll free Santo Domingo of the fog, and you are powerless in your attempts to stop me. You're welcome to try, but remember, the clock is ticking. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Jerk. I need to hurry. Adelaide broke free of the Sea Devil's illusion. Alright, listen to my commands. We must act quickly. The fog is getting thicker, and if we hesitate, we'll regret it. Remember what I said. Stick together, cover each other's backs, go through back streets, and try not to spill blood if you can. You all heard the lady. Now go. Let's go. Adelaide knew Davy Jones's threats weren't baseless. Her heart ached just thinking about it. What's the matter? You were so inspired just a moment ago, and now you look unsettled. It's alright. I'm just preparing for the final battle. Dear, I know when something's wrong. It's just... I love you. Whatever happens, please, just know that I love you. And they shared a hug before wishing each other luck in the final battle. Under their new banner of freedom, the townsfolk, mutineers, sailors, and pirates headed for battle. The resistance forces are considerable. The Guardian's crew reached the shore before Diego's troops could gather and prepare their defenses. And the actions of Adelaide and her allies on the island also helped the resistance. So the first fight went without any major setbacks. Okay, nice. This is our land. Some tricks came in handy. Hold the line. Wait, my fellows, don't shoot us. The uniform trick worked. Great, reinforcements are here. The soldiers were taken in and let the disguised mutineers approach. Hold on, where's your rifle? Is that an axe? I need to carve something into your face. This is our land. Charge! Regroup! Fall back! Run, you puny rats. Our first victory! Yeah! That's the spirit. Stay focused. Stay focused. Diego also thought he'd almost won. Let's not repeat his mistakes. Oh my gosh, there's a horde. The streets were devoid of the living, and the dead men wandered aimlessly, driven only by vengeance. They haven't noticed us yet. Let's hope it stays this way. The poor neighborhoods of Santo Domingo were laced with narrow lanes and alleys that allowed the resistance to move through the town undetected. We shouldn't attract the troops' attention now, and we really don't need any casualties. I'll move past the dead men and try to lead them away. Advance as soon as the path is clear. Got it. I'm coming with you. I'm light-footed too. You need another person. I'm coming with you. Thankfully, I know each and every rooftop here. All right or no? I might need help. At the same time, I'm concerned. Let's just let them come. That's how we'll lead the corpses away and send them on a wild goose chase. They climbed onto the rooftops and started moving forward. Just staying silent. I'll make my movements. Hush. I almost missed that. Oh my gosh. That clock goes by so fast. Phew. I think we're in the clear. Now they could draw the attention of the walking corpses. Hey, you! We're here. Still alive and deliciously warm. You. Scatter. We'll lead them away, but you need to stay here. The resistance needs their leader. We're close now. Crap. They're coming. This preacher was just buying them time. I was trying to steer you onto the righteous path. What the hell? Who's shooting at us? The Riptide was delivering a broadside, trying to clear the path for the mutineers. Hey, turncoats. Yeah? It's time for you to prove your loyalty and join the battle. We're not doing this for you. We just want this mess to finally be over with. I can work with that, trying to kill anyone. We could be stuck here for a while, taking heavy losses. I think it's high time you support us with your magic. Adelaide's heart raced. I can't. What? Everything has its price, and recently I learned the price of my magic. I won't play by his rules. From now on, I'll try to use magic as little as possible. I understand. Then I'll try to raid them. I'll help you. Alright, bring our toughest guys, we'll go over the walls. The two senior officers rushed down the dark alleys with the goal of breaching the reinforced buildings. We made it. What took you so long? Quit your whining. You're fighting for golden doubloons, but we're here for our honor. Okay, since the marksman is supposed to be trying to kill my parents. Fire! The relentless shots force everyone to take cover. If we stay here, they'll take us out one by one. But if we fall back, we lose. We only have one option left. We've got to push through. But we'll be running straight for their bayonets and bullets. Many will be wounded, maimed, and killed today. This is war. And war delays no better than treason. These people, myself included, we all knew where we were going. There is no victory without sacrifice. That's the price of victory. I guess that is unnecessary. I don't know. Shoot. It's the price of victory. Adelaide took a deep breath, collected herself, and walked from behind her cover, standing tall. Go charge to battle boredom. Boredom, this isn't about, go charge to battle. Charge, I guess. She led the charge, rushing down the street at breakneck speed. Thanks to the actions of the raiding party, the soldiers fired their shots with fits and starts. Follow me! One by one, people jumped from their cover and rushed into the battle after their leader. Lead us! Now their lives are in your hands, Commander. The first shots picked off the boldest, but the wave was unstoppable. The rebels jumped over their wounded and dead comrades, following Adelaide into battle. Oh my gosh. And now she had to command, seek cover from her enemy's gunshots, and face the mercenaries' attack. Okay. And face the mercenaries' attack. Okay. Okay. You will go no farther. Repel the attack from the right? Damn it. Okay, because he was on the right side. Okay, I'm just trying to... The attack was repelled. Shoot. Okay, he's shooting from the right. Seek cover on the left. The shots went off their mark. Okay, okay, okay. I'm getting it, I'm getting it. Shoot. He's coming from the right, so I do the same thing. Seek cover on the left. Okay. Fire. Okay, he's on the left, so seek cover on the right. We made it. Still, they managed to push on. As they broke through the enemy's defenses, they ripped the fortifications apart. Marksmen flew from the windows as Sebastian and little Jackie unceremoniously tossed them outside. That wasn't much worse than storming through a cannon hatch. Now we can get to the governor's house. I guess I'm going back to the governor's house. This isn't over. Retreat. He's saying that on the right. I'll have my vengeance, you traitors. Oh, by the way, that's the very marksman I showed you earlier. Yeah, I know. Tick-tock, tick-tock. Yeah, okay. Shut up. We need to hurry. The attack operation was a success, even though you suffered some losses. Your actions affected the resistance very positively. Another victory. Okay. Shoot. It's crazy. And now, let's storm my own house. It's high time to chase Diego out of it. The soldiers heard the roar of the crowd from afar, so they pushed through. Charge the cannons. We have nowhere to fall back to. The crowd emerged from around the corner, their banners waving proudly, and at that moment both sides understood that it would be a battle to the bitter end. The townsfolk knew they had nothing to lose, and their only chance for survival in the future rode on expelling the invaders from their lands. The invaders were well aware of this and knew that they must not falter. Get off our land! Now we're truly free, and we'll never take the tyrant's side again. For Santo Domingo! For Santo Domingo! The townsfolk rushed the barricades and the fighting began. Okay, we gotta focus. Okay, what's happening? Frightened, wounded, and confused, Diego's soldiers fought back like cornered rats. Make them choke on their own blood. And he's saying that from the right. Bullets were flying. Your answer for all of your crimes. Okay, he's with me. The crowd, full of righteous anger, charged a line of bayonets. Okay, bayonets. Kill every last member of this mob. He's saying it on the right. Not if we get you first. Okay. Chaotic fighting raged along the barricade. In the heat of the fight, the combatants were practically identifying their friends and foes by touch. This is our home, our land. I keep waiting for the time attack to happen because I know it's gonna happen. Diego's guards couldn't push back the onslaught and wavered. Where are you going? I'll have you all hung. Take this. Ugh. The rebel's strong punch took the commander to the ground, and the remaining guards lost their resolve. The barricade is down. Oh, we did it. Just as Adelaide had ordered, most of the enemy's dispirited ranks were captured. Through the stench of gunpowder and ashes, the smell of freedom began to emerge. We won! We won! Okay, I got +2 reputation. I'm guessing that my actions, my choices in the previous battles, decided this. Like how this went. We won. Wow. The people of the island passed the good news on, still unable to fully believe it. Finally, the resistance forces were strong enough to secure a total victory. Finally, Santo Domingo was becoming its own island, a force to be reckoned with. Yeah! I need to hurry. Adley left the barricades in the aftermath of the battle, heading straight into the house with a single goal in mind. Okay, back in the house. Ah, here you are. Hello, my dear wife. Ugh. It's over. I need to tell him to surrender, even though I want to tell him to die, but... shoot. Wasn't the whole point I was like, don't kill anybody? I could just be shouting out like, die, I don't know. Screw it, I'm just gonna shout die. Now we're talking. No courtesy, no softness. That's why I treasure you. But you still have to try and make good on your threat, as I am holding a blade in his right hand. The sword was emanating anger and malice, having absorbed Diego's ambition and power with its magic. That won't take long. We still have unfinished business. Step aside, he's mine. Sorry, but I'm not backing down. We have our own history. How's your scar? Does it still ache when it rains? It's okay, I can live with that. But you won't. Does it have to end this way? Ah, the traitor. Back then, you refused to wed us. and it was the right decision. Anyway, I'll deal with you later. Back down. We've known each other for years, but I've also had the opportunity to get to know Adelaide and her intentions. Trust me, as your spiritual father, you're following the wrong path and driving us all straight toward hell. Perhaps, but it's better to be a big man in hell than a slave in heaven. Forgive my interruption. My God, everybody is coming for a piece of blood from Diego. But my revenge has cooled long enough. It's time that this bastard pays for everything. I know you. I see that my past has caught up with me. You know what they say, you can't run from fate. Not to make excuses, but I had nothing to do with your conflict. My father pushed me as best he could. But it was hardly necessary. I achieved everything on my own. He will also face my judgment. I'll have a few things to say when I see him myself. Enough talk. Sebastian drew his sword and launched into a lightning-fast assault against Diego. The still sang, I'll cover you, my lord. That won't be enough. Despite his antics, Juan had proven himself a skilled swordsman on multiple occasions. In this battle, he drew the captain's attention to himself. On guard. Not a single coward or traitor, unable to look his enemy in the eye, will ever set foot in the sacred land. It's not the first time I've stood alone against everyone else. I'm ready. And their blades clashed. I've got magic too. Step back. Whoa. Wow, hold on. Striking for the head. Okay, focus, try to focus. Head? I should defend, oh, okay. I was just like, head. I don't know. Clash, Adelaide blocked the blow. Striking for the head, okay. I should defend my head, okay. Whew. It was Adelaide's turn to attack. Defending his head. Attack to the left. Arr. It was Adelaide's turn to attack. Defending his right side. Slice him in the face. He's all bloody. Ah, the exhausted swordsman could barely stand. How's it feel, huh? Touché. Come on already. Just stab me. Sebastian grabbed Diego's right-hand man and lifted him by the lapels. You weren't too shabby, but still, you aren't worthy of that honor. You'll go to prison and await trial for all of your misdeeds. As for you, she pressed her weapon to Diego's throat. Please, let me slash his throat. You're jumping to conclusions. I never give up. And he launched a decisive final strike. Oh, wow. To disarm him, that would take a lot of strength. And I don't have quite enough. I think I'm like 13 down. That's okay. I can counter his attack. That's the best I can do right now. And every choice I've chosen has given me strength so far this chapter. So it would have to be a thing where I would have to replay the whole season. And we're moving forward. So we're gonna counter his attack. Alright, still got me some rep. The blades crashed together, their sharp edges grinding against each other. Ugh. Her hand shook as she managed to not only block the attack, but also restrain Diego. Swish. The sharp edge pressed firmly against Diego's neck. At least have enough honor to accept your defeat. Diego ground his teeth in frustration loudly. Clank. The sword fell from his hands. What's next? You have something that belongs to me. Don't make me cut it off your finger to get it back. Clink. The ring of true magic, one of the three ancestors' great artifacts, rolled across the floor. Got my ring back. Oh, forgotten how it feels on my finger. Adelaide's soul was filled with peace. Now that I have it back, I can take better control of my powers and finally defeat Davy Jones. Home sweet home. Adelaide focused all of her magic within her. It's time to clear the air of this town and let the dead finally be at peace. She began dispersing the black magic of the spirits Diego had brought into the world in his fit of tyranny. The sword of Damocles no longer hung above her parents. Sword of Damocles? What the heck is that? The sword of death? What should we do with the main offender? What an appalling nickname. You take me for a tyrant as well? Yeah. I will execute him myself, put him on trial. We can't do any more killing. But if I'm now able to put all the souls to rest, we could kill him. You know what? I'm sick of him. I've worked too long and suffered too much to grant the right to some executioner. Well then, I guess that's my fate. But you're right. I'd rather accept death from your tender hands than an executioner's dirty mitts. Even at death's door, you cling to your pride. I've been at death's door my entire life. Adelaide raised her weapon. See you on the other side. All the hatred and anger in Adelaide's soul, strengthened by her magic, allowed her to strike his head clean off. Diego is done. At least the human version of him. I'm sure we'll see him at the end. God rest his soul. Don't sweat it, Padre. When everything was over, Adelaide glanced at his short sword. It still held immense power. What to do with it? Take it. Adelaide bent down to take the weapon. Whoa. The short sword, now well acquainted with magic, seemed to meld with her hand, intertwining with her magic and rebuilding itself. Whoa. Can I have a flame blade? An ice blade? A storm blade? Ooh. Ooh. I don't know. They all look so cool. I don't know what to choose. Yeah, well, I was probably Adelaide walked the newly liberated streets of her hometown. I can't believe we managed to survive this mess. This is just the beginning. Adele, you made it. The dead men all collapsed at once, like masterless puppets. She's calling me Adele now? Damn it, we missed out on all the fun running from the dead. You were saving our lives, and this country will remember its heroes. Meanwhile, life was returning to the town. Such a beautiful day. Why are you knocking around? The fighting's over. Time to get to business. The island's status as a free country placed a great responsibility on its citizens. They would no longer receive help and support, but they were now free to do as they pleased. The future looks bright. I'll start my own business and be my own boss. It was an exciting and almost intoxicating prospect. The islanders seemed to have already forgotten the bloody battles and took to putting their lives in order, taking their first steps of independence. I can finally clean my workshop. Where did all these cobwebs come from? First of all, she needed to bring some semblance of order to her hometown. Oh, decorate. Rebuild. Oh, so rebuilding does decorating and rebuilds at the same time. Okay. Yeah, we'll do that. Or just clean it. Nah. Rebuilding, fam. It's also pretty. They did all this in a day? The heck? Of course, Riptide wasn't forgotten. Our poor beauty, she suffered so much. It's alright, she'll be good as new in no time. Yeah, we've got a lot of work to do. Quit gabbing and get to work. They worked late into the night. She looks gorgeous. I guess this is goodbye. Are you heading to Spain? Oh, Sorry, I was supposed to not kill him, but I'm sorry. I changed my mind. Are you heading to Spain? I am. I'll try to forget all about this nightmare. It was an honor to fight beside you. Yeah, okay, go away. In the dead of the night, after everyone had gone to sleep, Adelaide retrieved the whole thing that had started the whole mess. The map to the edge of the world. Her heart was beating furiously and her fingers felt almost numb. I can't believe I'm one step away from putting an end to all of this. She started shuffling through the pieces, but they wouldn't come together into anything resembling a map. Damn it. That was when it hit her. Judging by what the spirits told me, you don't enter their world through a specific place. It's magic. Of course. And so she prepared for a ritual. Which of course requires me getting dressed. Sorcerer's mantle. Very pretty. Ceremonial mantle. Wow. Or ritual mantle. All very pretty. We'll do the ceremonial mantle. 6 gems. 2 light magic. Plus 2 black magic. Okay. We also have a sorcerer's veil. Or a high priestess's veil. Or simple veil. We'll do that one even though it looks crazy. I'm sure it'll give us some good stuff. Even though I read this one, this was a lot more pretty. But first, I need more gems. Alright, High Priestess's Veil. Plus 2 white magic, plus 2 black magic. Alright. Open to me. Adelaide put her hands on the torn pieces. You used to be whole. You must remember it. Scenes from the fragments, history raced through her mind. The unlucky pirate artist who brought his right to live in Santo Domingo by painting Garcia's homeland. The self-assured missioner who was eaten by a tribe that was then offered his banner as a sacrifice to their primitive god, Agog. The council of great pirates who created the code and bound it in an unassuming rag. And Cortez, going insane, trying to paint his delirious visions about the other world. There it is. Yes, this is the way. Whoa. I think I've opened the portal, but it's in the north. Well then, soon we'll have breakfast on the edge of the world. Whew. Okay. Chapter 10, Over the Edge. A shining ray of light traced the sky, revealing the way to the travelers. Barnacles, what is that? Barnacles. The flabbergasted crew gathered at the pier, staring upward. Is this another trick? No, this is the path to the edge that we've been waiting for. So we have our route. The austere captain walked off into the night without another word. So tomorrow we've got a lot of work. The logistics of which I'm delegating to someone else for the rest of the night. Who could it possibly be? Gee, I don't know. The one who always gets stuff done. You're astonishingly insightful, my friend. Jackie offered his arm to Adelaide. And off we go. Oh, wow, it's so beautiful. You're quite confident, Jackie. What can I say? I'm damn charming, and I knew you wouldn't say no. You're right about that. You devil. Whoa, whoa. Let's not throw words like that around. After actually seeing a few of them, I've reconsidered such comparisons. Such a big heart. It's not the only big thing about me. Oh my gosh. There's that confidence I was talking about. Confident, sure, but I'm no narcissist. Rather, there's someone I'm stuck on. Oh, who is she? I might need to arrange a meeting in a dark alley. Too late for that. Jackie scooped Adelaide up and kissed her. Are you talking about little me? Oh my gosh, this area is so pretty. Look at the little lanterns and the fireflies. I love your sense of humor. He looked around. Such a nice town and a nice island. I never looked at it properly before with all the fighting and urgency. Right? I'm so glad we made it home and reclaimed this place. Loud fighting came from a tavern on the right side of the street. A moment later, Jacques Lumiere literally flew out the door. Oh, good evening. Lovely weather, isn't it? What's going on? Oh, nothing. Absolutely nothing. Some cat thought 3 women would be too many for me, and decided to swipe one of them. So naturally, I had to do some explaining, and well, one thing led to another, and you ended up at the door. I'm glad you're enjoying Santo Domingo. I am, but your wine isn't fit for dogs. Find a decent barrel maker. And humming a song about cups, swords, and fate, he wandered off down the street in search of adventure. Yeah, I guess I could build a house in Santo Domingo and spend my life with someone I like to grow old with. Oh, really? Interesting. Before he was thinking that he only could be himself on the sea, but now with us being free of Spain, it wouldn't necessarily have to be the case anymore. Of course, they probably want to come and fight us, but I mean, they can come if they want to. With who? Lady, you're killing me here. He squeezed her in one of his massive bear hugs, so tight that it would have been alarming to anyone unfamiliar with them. Preparations for departure were in full swing. I'm tired of your idleness. Look at yourselves walling around like maggots. Move your arses. Seamus was exceptionally harsh that day, shouting colorful epithets at anyone who caught his ire. He was clearly nervous about their final voyage, but he was trying to hide it by lashing out at the crew. Your first mate is very fierce. He just wants everything to be perfect. I approve. Things must be in order. Her eyes welled up with tears. Oh, Mom, what's wrong? Nothing. You've only just returned, and Santo Domingo is free now. And you're sailing away again, and you might never come back. Be affectionate or lighten the mood. Now that we're not in battle, I can see my ring on my finger. Barely past my long cascading hair. Be affectionate. Oh, stop it, or I'll cry too. Adelaide rushed forward, gathering both her parents up in a tight hug. She couldn't stop thinking about how much she loved them, but words were unnecessary. Her parents froze at a terrible thought. This might be the last time they would hold their daughter. Oh. We're almost done with the loading, and we need to figure out the ammunition. Yeah, okay. You're leaving? We're already underway. Alright, what have we got? We're loaded down to the gunwales. All that stuff is to figure out what ammunition we'll take. Huh? You know about guns more than I do, I think they were trying to say. And you know more about the abominations we'll be fighting. You're overestimating me right about that. He's right about that. After all, who else if not me? Fine, let's see what makes sense. Bombs, chain shots, grape shot. Oh my god. I don't remember what they do anymore. I think chain shots were for... Let's think about it. So it's like bullets on a chain. So they can like wrap around a ship mast or something like that. Take it down. Grape shots would be like just smaller, kind of almost bullet-like to spread across a place. That's probably more for a crowd. Man, what do I look like? I don't know. Crap. Let's start with chain shots. Yeah, that's what I was thinking they were. Start with that. Shots connected by chains went to the cargo. I hope they don't get tangled when it comes to use them. Oh no. We need more space. More space for what? But the cargo and the powder deck are full. I understand, but still. Let's try this. Any remnants of opulence flew off the deck. Chairs, tables, boxes of cutlery, the piano. Fine, let's see what makes sense. Oh, okay, we can get more things. Okay, so we have the chain shot. Let's get something small. Let's start with the grape shot. Huh. They really do look like grapes. Oh, we can get all of them? Dope. Our galleon is huge, but there are limits. I believe in your skills, Seamus, or has living on the big ship made you soft? How dare you? The first mate rolled his sleeves up and took to rearranging the innards of the ship. Bam bang. Screech. There you go. Alright. Cool. I think we're going to need them all, so good thing that we can bring them all. They put heavy bombs on the powder deck. Hey, you give me the opportunity, I'm taking it. William, you'll be responsible for the fuses. Yes, sir. You pack us in any tighter and we'll be sleeping on each other like cards on a deck. I think we'll manage. It was time to build the shore farewell. Trust me, I think you'll thank me when you come back a little less damaged than you would have been. Blessed be this shore and its inhabitants. No fervent prayers? You can stand for yourself, all right. Besides, you keep taunting me. Come on, Padre. You've been nothing short of a hero. You're part of the crew now. It's nice to hear that, especially from you. Yeah, because she's always making fun of him. Cast off. Away we go. To a cheering crowd, Riptide set sail on her final journey. All right. You're the navigator now. Lead the way. We need to head north for now. Got it. The galleon changed her course, going further away from Santo Domingo. Alright. Meanwhile, daily life went on. Everyone performed their duties as though they were on a regular voyage. Everything aboard the ship was just as usual. Shh. Don't you hiss at me. The little monster bolted up onto the deck from down below, closely followed by Seamus, who was brandishing a harpoon. What's this about? This rascal was trying to eat our stock. Where does he even put it all? The god tried his best to pretend he'd never been fed before. Hell no, you can't trick me. I saw you stuffing your face full of magic during the battle. He's right. You're not the only one who needs to eat. The creature plopped down in a sunny spot, pointedly annoying everyone around and pretending it hadn't been chased around just moments ago. The lemur crept up on the sleeping creature and... The angry monster sprung up to the beast. However, the lemur's deft paws carried it from rope to rope easily, while the gog's stubby limbs were ill-suited for the chase. Blows of raspberry. The monsters rushed across the deck, crashing into everything in its way. Stop, right now. It's his fault. No, he started it. I don't understand your hooting and hissing, but you'll have to learn to live together. And don't plead for sympathy, you're both grounded. Down to the hold. Suddenly there was shouting from the deck. Man overboard, off our right side. Sailors busted around the deck, reaching for ropes to pull the unlucky soul out. Eh? Wait, false alarm. It's just a bloodthirsty shark that's been following us like a scavenger. I'll just shoot her, and we'll be done. Hold on. Adelaide looked overboard and saw the siren. Are you out of your mind? She's here to help us. After trying to eat us and sitting in a barrel for months? After getting us all fish while we were becalmed, and suppressing the shore artillery during the fight? Alright. But I'll be keeping an eye on her. Oh, I bet you will. I barely caught up to you. You've mastered the language? I already know the languages of everyone I've ever eaten. You might want to keep that information to yourself. The prodigal daughter returns. All my preaching wasn't for naught. I suppose so. I'd love to continue our poetry readings. Marvelous. And you all didn't believe the power of the word. Even though the crew was initially uneasy about the sea monster's reappearance, the sailors had grown quite used to all the weird goings-on that accompanied the galleon. Yeah, because I invite all sort of weirdness on this boat. So, in the evening, Adelaide went off to her cabin. A few steps from the door, she caught a distinctive whiff of robust coffee and cigar smoke. Oh. I knew you were in here even before I got in. You did. Weird. We were trying to be quiet. Adjust her stockings. Coffee? Oh, really? What were they doing? I think we know. You're offering coffee to the Admiral? Only pure alcohol. Offers her a bottle. spicy coffee, Semity's alcohol. I probably will want to drink neither, but since it's probably white magic versus black magic, I'll take the coffee. I've always said you know nothing about women. Oh, get lost. She's only flirting with you. Always know what women think about, and they only think about. Yeah, we all know what you're about to say. Adelaide took the cup from Mama and Bagrat's hands. Oof. She could have sworn lava went down her throat. Is there too much pepper and snake venom? It might have been the snake venom. No, just the right amount. It's refreshing. Adelaide finally managed to catch her breath. Why are you here? I don't recall summoning you. What cheek. We don't need to be summoned. We come and go as we deem necessary. I'm sorry for my rudeness. An apology isn't enough. Ow! Nurse's Mama Baguette just gave him. Are you still not satisfied? You got what you wanted a minute ago. A whole minute. Okay, but seriously, what's this all about? I was in Cuba when I saw your guiding path and realized you had succeeded. So I decided to congratulate you and to give you my blessing. And my husband decided to tag along. Of course, what better occasion to pay my last respects to the great Adelaide. Button those lips of yours, so help me. Last respect? What do you mean? What could it possibly mean? You'll kick the bucket, bite the dust, give your ghost up, just like the most of your crew, or even all of it. And it'll be the most wonderful afterlife party on the edge of the universe, speeding into the abyss. I'm already so excited for this filthy orgy. After all, there's no need to hold back when the world is ending. But I know what you're thinking. It's okay. I'll bring along Margaret for your Bobby. That's not what I meant. It's astounding how little you believe in me. Remember how you entered the spirit realm on Tortuga? Things got worse. Much worse. Don't sugarcoat it. The world's headed straight for the manure pit. There's nothing else to be afraid or ashamed of. It's time to do what you've only dreamed of. I won't let that stop me. I'll fix it. I'll fix it. I'll fix the world. Oh, look at her. I like how stubborn she is. That's why I came. Even though everything is going downhill, I believe in you. So join me. Are you recruiting an army of spirits? Yes, actually. So what if I am? We don't know how this will all end, or even what will happen during the battle. I'm responsible for the souls that put their trust in me. I need to make sure that no harm comes to them. In the worst case scenario, I'll find a haven for them somewhere on the world's ruins. I won't leave them behind. Boring. You still have so much human in you. And I'm proud of it. Eats a candy. Thanks. But I need allies, not well-wishing. Yeah. We've told you before, this is beyond our power. I don't care. The problem with spirits in this war is that every one of you is sitting in place, not daring to make a move. Nothing's holding Davy Jones back. He's not playing by the rules, and he's not afraid of retaliation. He has nothing to lose, and he's driven all of us to the point that soon we won't either. Whatever the consequences of you breaking the rules may be, they'll be better than having no world at all. Now you're talking my language. I'm in. Hold on, but what if Adelaide would do just fine without us? Everything will return to the way it was, but if you interfere, there won't be a place for you, for us in the saved world. So what? Are you forgetting something? Death's my specialty. It will be hypocritical to let someone die and not be prepared for death myself. I'm in. I'm seeing this thing through. He approached Brigitte with a catty grin on his face. Damn it. Double damn it. I never could resist you. Well then, lead me down this new rabbit hole and I'll follow you again. As always. Yeah, I'll join me in the final battle. They disappear in a cloud of cigar smoke. Yeah, can you get that? I need to air this out. They could have at least cleaned it up. Got bottles and crap left everywhere. But at least we have a couple more spirits to help us, so that is cool. The next days went by in a humdrum of sailing. What's wrong? All my life I've been fighting for Santo Domingo's freedom. Secret networks, gunpowder smuggling, sabotage. I dreamed of ripping out Diego's throat with my bare teeth, but now the fighting's all over and I didn't even get to look him in the eye. I kind of feel like I've wasted my life. Ow, what was that for? For being an idiot. What? If it weren't for you, the network you built, the seeds of dissent you sowed, the supplies you stashed, we'd never have been able to reclaim my freedom. Well, that's true. But at the end of the day, it was you that took out Diego. I thought better of you, you selfish man. What? Did I stutter? I thought you cared about your homeland's freedom, not your own glory. I'm sorry, you got me there. Damn right I do. I think you should drop me off at the nearest port. What? Why? This is a very important and dangerous mission, and each person's action will determine the fate of others. I don't want to let you down. Nonsense, you've mastered your responsibilities. Not as well as you need me to, and not as well as I'd like. Well, then you need to keep working on it. Each one of us started as a cabin boy, and you've been through so many battles already. Forget the rubbish you've been told all your life and get back to work this instant, or I'll have you whipped for desertion. Aye, aye, Admiral. Atta girl. Oh, and one more thing. Check your cards. They may have more power on the other side. Much more. Adelaide went to the bridge. Why are you so quiet? We've never talked this whole thing through. What do you want to hear? I don't know. I tore my heart out so that I wouldn't feel anything more and was ready to see my life through and go to hell. But you don't deserve it. And why not? The one I loved died because of my arrogance. I thought I could outwit dark forces. And I didn't just damn her soul. My actions allowed Davy Jones to find a shortcut into this world. Everything that's happening now, it's my fault. But soon it will all be over. We'll get to the other side and I'll finally repay my debts. They stood in awkward silence. Is our course still good? Like, I don't even know what to say to him to make him feel better. Like, I don't know. I've never blamed him, though. Is our course still good? Adelaide checked her spell. We need to head northwest. All right. You already have the Amulet of Life, so your path is shorter. We would have to go and pick it up if we didn't have it? Blow me down. What's this? I'm Mrs. Dramatics. What? It's like a river of dark hair. That's when she jumped to the deck in a spray of seawater. Oh, Kelpie. The hell? Grab your muskets and bombs. We need to take this monster down. Men never change. Lower your weapons. She's an ally. So you came after all. I did promise. You? I wasn't expecting to see you here. And the two intimidating women hugged each other tightly. Oh, they're friends. Do you know each other? Not exactly. We're cousins. Huh. Well, we've never met, but I know a relative when I see one. Is she sending with us too? That's a problem, old man? No, we just don't have any spare hammocks. I'll find a spot. A galleon? This is a circus. I swear. Runs out onto the deck. Ew, it's horrible. What now? The entire hold is covered in cobwebs. I'm sorry about that. That's Nanzi. Cobwebs, huh? Let's take a look. I thought so. Come on, let me see you. I know you're here. So smart. I'd recognize your signature anywhere. Only if you want to. Thank you. For what? I haven't given you anything yet. I don't need gifts. I'm glad you decided to join us. I'm not making any promises. I'll just watch the rumble at first. And then you'll join in anyway. You know me pretty well already. Just don't abuse your knowledge. Do what you deem necessary, but don't pick on the crew too much and clean up the webs. People are already frightened. I promise nothing. People have to sleep down here. In a few days, Riptide and her crew near the destination. Yes, this is the place. This is where that man Cortez dragged me in chains before slaughtering the whole crew. The spirit was shaking with anger. Don't lash out now. Keep yourself in check and let your hatred smash him like a cannonball later. At first, the spirit's presence on the deck seemed troublesome, but some of the crew reached an understanding with her and taught her to control her feelings. That's right. Let's go in. Are you ready? Born ready. I'm not sure I can do this. It doesn't matter. I'm pretty sure I was literally born for this. So, born ready. Your attention was attracted by map to the edge of the world. Adelaide called on the powers within and focused on the spell, tuning out the outside world. She's finally made her appearance! Northern one. Okay, the other one was a southern one. And Mezzo just named Mezzo. Interesting. Okay, so now they've all made their appearance. We're in my homeland now. It's an honor to finally speak to you in person. You're the only one I haven't met face to face. Yes, my time has come. These lands, this immense continent. One day it will be the center of the world. That's why the passage is right here. The end of your story begins here, but the story of the world is only beginning. And I'll show you the way over the edge. Adelaide's soul began to drift further, closer to the forbidden place, foreign both to mortals and spirits, to the boundary of the world's edge. Oh. The power of this place was frightening and alluring at the same time. There was something taboo about it, like fruit from the Garden of Eden, and something just as coveted. Okay, so don't eat anything. Is this it? Yes, you're standing on the edge. Beyond are the distant shores, the limit, the place that no sorcerer or god can tame, the place where the riddles of the universe hide. I'm ready. She gathered her strength and charged forward. Ow! It was like she had run headfirst into a stone wall. The bell sent her spinning. She's like, that's so messed up. She knew I couldn't just run into it. If only it was so simple. Cortez had to create a breach with the sword of death and sacrifice his entire crew. But you are a powerful sorceress who doesn't need an artifact. Okay, good. I ain't sacrificing my crew. There must be another way. What are you implying? Great deeds require great sacrifices. No. I could walk the deck and ask anyone, and I'm certain each of them would say that they're ready to give their life. But I don't want them to give their life for me. None of them will suffer. Enough sacrifices for the greater good. It's time for that to end. I'll make sure that no one else must pay for the sins of the past. Her soul sang with rage and adrenaline. She looked into the deepest corners of her being and cast everything she had at the boundary like a drill. That's quite a scream. Be careful, child. This could destroy you. I can do it. And the portal began to yield. One more step and there's no turning back. So be it, I'll crush it. That's what I want. So be it. The fabric of space and time tore apart, and the shards wounded Adelaide's heart and soul. Like a tick, she burrowed into the very laws of the universe, and the universe was ready to devour her. Ugh. What have you done? What I needed to do. I won't give up. Stop whining and help me. I want to tell her to stop whining and help me. I don't know what to do. I don't know if I'm choosing the right thing. I'm getting no indications or anything to tell me that I've done this right. Oh my goodness. I might have to start over. I don't want to. Oh my gosh. What do I need to do? I won't give up. I won't give up. I got somewhere. Oh, there's no reversing this. Listen to me and listen carefully. Here on the edge, powers, emotions, and aspirations are all intertwined. You must look closely. Don't dare blink. I don't know if I can not blink, but I'll try. Respond to the world with the same color of the soul it shows you. Respond to the world with the same color of the soul it shows you. Okay. But don't dare to hurry or hesitate. Respond when the color is at its zenith.
Bruh.
Do you understand? Not really, but I'll give it a shot. Yes. I'm ready. Little lights danced in front of Adelaide's eyes, the streams of power she grasped in an attempt to find the way to the other side. The powers moved and called out. Choose the right color. I think it already passed. I hesitated. Okay, I messed up. Okay. I gotta do that again. Dang it! I tried so hard! Okay, I'm ready this time. I think I have to be real fast. Okay, they go by so quick. They were right when they were like, don't blink. Green. That's right. Oh, whoop. Girl, I almost missed that. Adelaide moved further. The powers moved and called out. Green. That's right. We're close now. I don't want to do it anymore. Red. That's right. The last step. Oh man. Come on. Adelaide exhausted herself while pushing through the breach. Oh, I'm done. Oh wait, am I done? Oh wow. The spell was meant for only one person and required a great sacrifice at that, but she managed to push the whole ship through. Woo. Okay, I'm not good with spinning lights. Ugh. She collapsed on the deck, almost breathless. She'd managed to create an enormous breach, allowing everyone on board to reach the other side. Did we make it? What's wrong? She appeared before the crew in her true inhuman form, her soul and new nature revealed. What is this? Payment. It's impossible to tap into magic forever and get a free pass. I'm not entirely human anymore. How I looked during the battle was just a trick, an illusion. This is what I am now, and there's no way back. How long have you been like this? Since the battle for Santo Domingo, when I tore my way out of the fog's grasp. Jackie sat down next to her and hugged her with all his might. Why are you upset? I don't understand. This is a cause for celebration. You're a spirit now, a true goddess, even though you're a bit cold to the touch. Granny would never believe me if I told her. You and I are like part of a new fairy tale. Oh my gosh, he's so cute! Why are you nagging the Admiral? You think you've never seen miracles on your journey? Just look around. Wow. We're on the edge of the world. The literal edge of the world. Crivens, we're in the 9 bloody hells. The edge of the world. Seamus. Ah. Never in a billion years would I believe if someone told me of its radiance. It's more beautiful than anything I've ever dreamed of. I wish Margaret was beside me so I could show it to her. She'll never believe me. Only did Adelaide feel a draft of magical wind. In her desperate effort, she tore through the veil with so much power that the breach had not closed, and something foreign began to seep into both worlds. What have I done? It's all happening just like he said it would. We're finally meet again. Get up, we must hurry. Chapter 11, Distant Shores. Magical winds still howled through the terror that Adelaide had created into reality, but the adventurers were transfixed by the edge of the world. Its splendor chased any worries from their minds. We finally meet again. Get up, we must hurry. Is that, a mermaid? Hello, fair lady. Sebastian kneeled before her. Oh, right. How have you fared all over these years? Are things better for you now? Alas, quite the opposite. Sea cousin? River sister. The water spirits merrily embraced. What are you doing here? I wish I knew. What's going on in your waters? Things are tough right now in the spirit realm. We're fighting for this world. By the way, your new appearance suits you. Thank you. Come on, don't be so modest. You should be proud of your true face. Oof. Adelaide couldn't disguise the effort it took to drag herself to her feet. Anyway, you overexerted yourself opening the breach. I'll patch you up without prying eyes. Swirls of magic danced around Adelaide. Pretty. Well, I feel like I'm going to pass out. I'm sorry. Magic's practically poisonous to you now. I didn't think about that. Poisonous? What do you mean? The mermaid outstretched her hands and warm lights from her fingertips enveloped Adelaide. You're using your magic too much and too freely. Your body has changed already. Before long, you might not be able to return to your realm. But I refuse the deal. I didn't want to be a spirit. I'm so sorry. You've pushed yourself to the limit. One more powerful spell and this world could become your home. I'll try to contain my magic. Please do. You still haven't tasted everything the mortal realm can offer. The mermaid passed her hands over Adelaide's body, filling her soul with warmth and calm. I've missed this. What? The calm that you bring. I was made for it. Mermaids are meant to bring happiness. And you're damn good at it. Probably the best. I came to the call of your magic for a reason. I think we were meant for each other. The kind-hearted mermaid moved so close that Adelaide could feel her breath and see her own reflection in her gleaming eyes. Wait. Wait. Are you allowed to have a relationship with them both? Well, I guess it would depend on whether I choose to live in the human realm or the spirit realm. Let's just see how it goes. Finally, she bent Adelaide's lips, planting a brief tender kiss, and then another, and another, and another, until their lips locked together. Finally, the fair spirit took a step closer and they embraced. They teased each other with gentle caresses. I've missed you so much. And I you. Let's not waste any precious time. Still holding each other, they tumbled onto the bed. Why didn't you visit me earlier then? Trust me, I thought about you each and every moment, wishing I was by your side. But I had to fight for the possibility to see you again. You deserve a reward for that, my heroine. Adelaide kissed her neck, and she didn't neglect her bosom. Wait, hold on. I'm the one supposed to be making you feel better. You know, lately everyone has been trying to please me. I'm tired of being treated like a savior. Let's be equals. With that, Adelaide kissed the mermaid's breast. But the massage. Lie down. With a delicate motion, she eased the mermaid down on her back, then moved down and down over her body. Adelaide could taste the delicious energy of the aroused spirit, which only spurred her on. Hold on. If you want us to be equal, let me show you something. Lean back. Don't look at me like that. Just trust me. Move this leg over here and this one here and move a bit closer. This seems a little complicated. The mermaid began to move and Adelaide immediately understood exactly how the arrangement worked. They soon fell into a rhythm, entranced with their own movements. Time seemed to lose all meaning as they became absorbed with the wave-like motions of their bodies, rising and falling smoothly. Wordlessly, breathlessly, their tempo quickened. I'm kind of worried though. I'm like, is this like being with the mermaid forever sort of? I don't know. Afterward, they sprawled across the bed, stroking each other's arms. What about the healing part? Listen to your body. We've just exchanged a great deal of energy. Now you can go back to your human form, or stay like this. Jackie likes me the way that I am. But what if deciding to stay in spirit form traps me here? The one way to find out. Let's stay this way. I don't have anything to be ashamed of. I know. The mermaid stood to leave. Wait, won't you stay? The fog is desperately trying to breaking through here at the edge of the world. And now, with the breach you've created, Davy Jones is calling on all of his powers to push through. As I said, we need to hurry. I understand, but where should I go? Your target is the Sword of Death. The Ring of True Magic is his kin, so we'll show you the way. Meanwhile, I'll be damned. Adelaide is friends with a real mermaid. Interesting. I wonder what they're doing. Interesting indeed. Nervous. Nervous. Wait, who's this old geezer? Are you talking about me? Sure as a sea serpent's spleen. How did you get on board? Oh, it slipped my mind. We're in the spirit realm. I'm corporeal here. Answer the question. Allow me to introduce myself. Ponce de Leon, a follower of Cortez and a conquistador of the New World. Adelaide's instructor in magic and fencing, and a very lonely and miserable ghost. I've been on the ship from the day you stole it. That's why I kept thinking someone was watching me. He's the one I've been arguing with. You all said I was out of my mind. Well, sorry, Padre. I seriously couldn't hear him? Alas. I can't remain silent any longer. Hello, my beloved crew. Who's there? Show yourself. I'm here, everywhere. It's me, Riptide. Bobby, am I burning up? Our own figurehead is talking to me. I was just about to ask you the same thing. You're both fine. It's all true. I've been meaning to thank you for a long time. You took me on a wonderful adventures that other ships rarely experience. Even though I get a bit battered at times, little Jackie has the magic touch. It feels like I'll never grow old. We're the ones who should be thanking you for carrying us around and helping us. Sebastian, my dear helmsman, I love how your hands feel on my steering wheel. How swiftly you swing my stern about and how wonderfully you careen me. Thanks for the kind words. Just to make something clear, you see and hear everything that happens on you. Yes, Bobby, everything. And even that, please don't remind me of it. Oh my god! You never would have believed me if I told you about talking to the galleon. So they never heard that the ship was whispering to them? As you can see, being a normal human, what a miserable existence. I guess the Padre is most definitely not normal. Adelaide came out on deck. Judging by the looks on your faces, you've had a revelation. That's an understatement. I see you decided to stay as you were. I don't have anything to hide. That's right. Anyway, where are we heading now? The compass is going wild here, so we'll have to navigate the old way. What do you say, my loyal companions? Alright, let's see. If the island of lost children is there, and Aslan's island is that way. Wait, Aslan? Is it Island of Lost Children? Is this Peter Pan? And Aslan, that's from Narnia. That means we need to go this way. Adelaide showed Sebastian the way, and the galleon came to life. The crew took the opportunity to appreciate the beautiful surroundings. The edge of the world was a wondrous land that defied the laws of nature. Small islands were floated in mid-air, covered with splendid plants that no encyclopedia could possibly identify. The winds shimmered with iridescence and seemed that one might reach out and touch them. Amazing creatures that could only be described as a cross between a swallow and a stingray trailed after the galleon. The little animal looked around excitedly. Everything around was so calming and... Why was there sledge on the left side of my ship? On our left. Understood. The ship maneuvered gracefully. It seems these waters aren't so calm after all. Sure, the edge of the world is full of danger, but it's the first time we've seen something like that, which means... The scourge of Davy Jones has already breached the border and is gaining on us. Everyone, on your toes. Adelaide, I feel strange. Something's going on with my cards. Let me see. Lorenzo reluctantly handed over her deck. The cards weren't just emanating magic. The images upon them had taken on lives of their own. Fortune. The same thing's happening with the card you gave me. Apparently, everything related to magic gains special powers at the edge of the world. Is that bad? Just the opposite. I can't really use magic now, but you will be our trump card. Am I a sorceress like you now? You might be. I just wish we had some time to train you. Look out. The sailors bustled about on alert. The water's ending. There's a waterfall ahead. I knew nothing would go according to plan. Grab hold, everyone. The waterfall roared in front of them, and there was nothing except clouds along the horizon. The galleon lurched and... Whoa! Regained its balance, moving through the air among the colorful clouds and shining winds. This feels so strange. The rigging creaked, and that was the only sound, for the sailors were too afraid to say a word, much less move. Keep calm. We're going steady so far. That's when the ship, clearly not intended for aerial navigations, was blown sideways by a gust of wind. All hands to the rigging. Level it against the wind. We're going close-hauled. Excuse me? The wind is blowing into the starboard side. So it's pushing us left, so we need to go to starboard? The ship is steady. Okay, so I did that correctly. The wind is blowing the starboard side. Okay. We need to push that way, against the wind. The wind is blowing the starboard side. Okay, I got this one. The ship is steady. Okay. I see. A river? Splash. The hole into the waters of the river that had no bed. Okay, the dangerous music stopped at least. Phew. That was kind of fun. Fun? I bet you have a real blast if I tossed you right overboard, you nitwit. Bless and protect us, bless and protect us, bless and protect us. The chaplain's fingers were clenched around his Bible in a death grip. Where do we go now? You won't be able to sail further. Stop by that island and travel by foot. Okay. Wow. The galleon berthed on a peculiar piece of land. Seamus, you're in charge. If you see something is wrong, and you know where we are, bring help. Yes, sir. I'm not tied to the ship in the spirit realm, so I'll go along with you. Good. I would rather stay on deck. I don't trust these lands. The expedition moved through the unknown land. Little Monster immediately took to hunting the local crystalline dragonflies. The lemur's big eyes expanded even further, shining with excitement. The little fluff ball desperately wanted to touch every unfamiliar plant, crystal, and coral. Be careful. Ponce, what can you tell us about this place? Heh. I may be a ghost, but that doesn't mean I've been everywhere. The spirit realm is vast. I never really went farther than the Fiddler's Green. The travelers were surrounded by a forest of sorts. At least, the things that surrounded them resembled plants. However, there were also growths that could only be described as crystals or corals. They were all moving, changing colors, producing their own sounds. Some swayed as if underwater, while others reacted to the outsiders by stretching toward them, or, on the contrary, hiding at the sound of their footsteps. Does the sun ever set here? How are we supposed to know when to rest? Right? I feel like we've been walking for 4 or even 6 hours already. We'll sleep when we're dead. Speaking of, this hillock looks quite like a coffin. I agree. Let's stop here to rest. The surroundings soothed and reassured them, as though trying to persuade them to remain there forever. Oh, there's a little lake here. I should fill my flask. Wait, we don't know... Oof. Frowns. What's the matter? Is it poison? Hell no. It's pure bourbon, like the kind they serve in Tortuga's finest taverns. You're kidding. Beloved lady's milk. Come again? It's wine. I tried it at the masquerade. You're so full of it. Takes a sip. Dang, it's just water. So much for fine wine. What's it taste like to you? She puts the flask to her lips and tastes like rum, Chianti, coffee, crude oil. Coffee is usually like Maman baguettes, and that's white magic, but are we not supposed to be using any magic? So should I focus on diplomacy or strength instead? You know what? Shanti's been following me everywhere. Ah, the best wine. The taste reminded her of the balls, manners, and gowns she left behind. I guess my aristocratic heritage isn't completely lost. What will you taste, teacher? It's been a while since I tasted anything. A ghostly existence has its downsides, you know? Tips from the flask. My god, it's like angels are dancing on my tongue. So, what does it taste like? Water. Cool spring water. And our helmsman, of course. Pass. Please. Come on. Takes a sip. Nothing. He cast the flask aside. Oof. Tough crowd there. The heroes rested before moving on. This doesn't look good at all. Yeah. Gross. I'm concerned about what lies ahead. Trying to touch this corruption, it may end badly. It's seeping from everywhere and hanging like spider webs. So don't be a fly. Step into it, slip away, because the only one is different. Slip away. Slip away. We're through. Ow, it got me. That felt bad. That's because you're huge. Everyone else got through in one piece. Ugh, speak for yourself. He's huge too. It's like broad, you know? I think I see the source of this disease. Before them, in the midst of a sea of tar, there was a small island with a person on it. That is our goal. Although the sea of sludge looked impassable, its surface moved. Debris and other objects occasionally popped up from below. Alright, looks like we finally found Cortez. This is too dangerous. I'm going there alone. But don't argue. You won't be able to help me with this. 1v1. Adelaide focused on picking out a path to her goal. I can do this. It's the last step. A rock emerged from the goop. Jump on the stone? Alright, I'm still standing. A plank floated through the sea. The plank. There, I did it. Driftwood rose from the pitch crude. The driftwood. Made it, holding on. A plank floated through the sea. Okay. There, I did it. Phew, I've made it. Allie looked at the last refuge. Wow. Who's here? The wild-looking old man's eyes darted about us, though he couldn't see anyone. I've seen those eyes before, the way Ponce looked around back on the island. Hello, old friend. It seems you were also trapped by those cursed gifts and your own greed. Ponce? Ponce de Leon? Is that you? I am delirious. It's me. The old brothers in arms rushed toward one another, embracing. Gosh, so old. You look like a chicken butt. Look at yourself. If someone put prunes beside you, the ladies will certainly prefer those. You found me. You'll finally get me out of here. I'm sorry, the thing is, I'm dead. Oh, that means this miserable afterlife. Well, at least I'm not alone here now. We're actually here for another reason. Cortez, my friend. You have no idea how we made a mess of the whole world. What are you talking about? I want you to meet someone. I'm Adelaide, the great-great-granddaughter of your friend Garcia. Garcia's no friend of mine. He betrayed me. You betrayed him, ass! He betrayed everything we fought for. He was weak. No. Even from prison, you earned with your betrayal. You can't accept it. Nothing was ever enough for you. Not enough fame, not enough gold, not enough land. You wanted everything. And look where it got you. You're a miserable old man who spent 100 years alone at the edge of the world, clutching your precious sword. You're oh so sorry for yourself, still entertaining the insane dream of conquering the spirit realm and defeating gods. You never cared for anyone but yourself. You never cared how many dead bodies you left behind, how many times you would be cursed. Well then, you can be proud. The curse of your final treachery left the sea devil, Davy Jones, into this world. And even better, all this time he was the one pulling your strings, pushing you to the edge of the world with an insane plan. Now he walks the earth with a sea of undead at his beck and call. I'm here to put an end to all of it, to it all, to take the sword from you and lift the curse. So give the sword to me and tell me how to get rid of the curse. That's all? Wait, that's all because of me? I only wanted... The old man sunk to his knees helplessly, barely holding the sword in his weak fingers. All the lands that you conquered are now drowning in blood and horrors. I never thought. She approached him carefully, offering him her hand. We can still make it right. We can save the world. How? It's all started with your treachery and the curse. Was it that strong? I never sensed it on myself. It was very cunning, only coming into its full power as the years passed. It's absurd. Tell me how to lift it. I know you've looked over the edge and saw something. It doesn't matter anymore. It's impossible now. Why do you think that? The curse will be lifted when our nations unite. Ha! Then it's almost done. I've worked hard toward that goal. You don't understand. It must be a ritual. There must be a rite of marriage that unites the blood of the old world with the blood of the shamans, and I've slaughtered them all. Of the shaman? The blood of the old world. I'm the blood of the old world. Blood of a shaman. Isn't Jackie's grandmother a shaman? Wouldn't that work? The revelation struck Adelaide like lightning. All of them? Trust me, I was diligent in my work. Not diligent enough, Adelaide. Look at your hand and remember your past. Huh. They're still away. I assume you don't know who Garcia married, whose blood is running in my veins. Oh, it's already happened. Adelaide held her chin high. I'm the last hereditary witch of my bloodline. Garcia hid the heritage of his wife, Angelica. Then we do stand a chance. He straightened up, offering the sword of death to Adelaide. So go and... The conquistador slumped to the ground, his throat cut, and the sword fell from his still fingers. Wiping his blade clean with a kerchief. I'm so disappointed. This isn't how I imagined you. How pathetic. You? What? Why did I kill him? I was looking for my legendary ancestor, the keeper of the coveted sword from my dreams. But all I found was a weak old man who was unworthy of such power. But how did you come back from the dead? I didn't. Not yet, at least. But with this sword, soon the world will tremble beneath my feet. Great. You're just a reincarnation of him who hasn't learned his lesson yet. Turns out that you can escape even the dead man's locker if you know the right people. Hi there. You're here too? Not alone at that. You've brought your boss. And I came alone. Miss me? I told you everything would go according to my plan. Over my dead body. She rushed into a desperate attack. What's the hurry? Tripping her. Oof. Landing on the ground. There he is. I'm not insane. I wasn't delirious. The dreams were true. Diego dropped to one knee and reverently raised the sword. I'm the ruler of death now. Stop, Diego, or... You'll get us all killed. I'll stop you. He doesn't care about getting us all killed. I'll stop you. Don't worry. With this power, there will no longer be tyranny. Scaremongering, intimidation, executions, those are only useful for gaining obedience. When your power is great enough, there is no longer anything to prove. I'll bring about the golden age. I'll be strict yet just. He raised the sword to give his fist order. Time seemed to stop. I only have moments. I know if I use too much magic, I could be stuck here. But it shouldn't take much. I could blind him, or throw him off his feet, or maybe stay his hand. I just need to determine which. She pulled at the tiniest and sharpest threads of her soul, selecting a spell to save the day. Go on, Adelaide. Do what you must. I don't like this. It seems like the other thing that I was doing, and I don't know which one to choose. You won't derail me. I won't make a mistake. Your plan will fail. How about let's focus on not making a mistake, yeah? I've got this. Or are you? Adelaide's consciousness was engulfed by the continuation of her premonition. I think our preparations are finally in order. Everything looks quite respectable. I believe the neighbors in the crown will see that we're worthy of respect. Certainly. I'll avenge my fellows. I'll wash away this shame. His fingers squeeze the trigger. How? I fixed all of that. I chased the fog away. You only chased the fog away from Santo Domingo. Meanwhile, I managed to spread my influence and keep my tendrils around the right people. There's nothing to be done. You're far away in another world, helpless. We'll see about that. If I manage to pull the galleon through to the edge of this world, then I can fix this too. But you're trying to fix too much. He wants you to use too much magic. Addie, you have to stop. She let her brightest feelings burn, gathered the threads of her soul together, and flung the energy through time and space, shattering every obstacle in the way. You're breaking it open for him. He wants his way out. You're giving it to him, Addie. Great. Rise and obey me. But she was distracted during the precious seconds while Diego swung the sword. The impenetrable prison of impure souls cracked, and the hordes of dead souls who had been accumulating there for thousands of years rushed out. How? Because you were too busy focusing on that. Like, I know it's hard, but you have to be here, present. Remember that it's not so much a prison as a tombstone, blocking the way into the void. The place where monsters from before the dawn of time dwell, the place that I hold the keys to. But the ancient gods weren't stupid, oh no. Even between the locker and the gates lies an eternity of timelessness. Oh, if only someone could master the true original magic and make the mistake of tearing through time and space. Meanwhile, Adelaide's burst of magic had reached its destination. Die. Bang, a bolt from the blue. The marksman and his rifle vanished. What's going on now? It's not even raining. I think Adelaide just sent us a message. Well, she could have been more careful. My heart nearly stopped. Don't say such things. We don't know what's going on there. What if it's a sign that she succeeded? It's not. Everything's going to hell. At least they're safe, but at what cost? The ripples from her magic reached back to the edge of the world. And now it's my turn. What have I done? Exactly what he wanted you to. What indeed? You did save your parents. And you had the audacity to doubt my perfect plan. Her desperate burst of magic was turning her soul inside out. You need to stop or you're gonna be stuck here. And if he goes to the other side, you won't be able to follow him. No, no, no. She felt as though she was being eviscerated and her whole being, soul, thoughts, heart, and feelings began to merge with the surrounding world. She was becoming the edge of the world, and the edge of the world was becoming her. Shackles of duty. Shackles of sin. Shackles of eternity. Shackles of the void. Cover of Eve. Cover of Lilith. Tiara of a goddess. Crown of a goddess. Wreath of a goddess. What's happening to me? You're the queen of this place now. It's goddess. The queen of nothing. The goddess of the void. The empress of the land needed by none. You have nothing to be afraid of now, for you are an immortal spirit. And now you can watch from the front row as a spirit. Davy Jones jingled the keys as he reached toward the coveted keyhole. It's time to be free again, my friends. Hey, are you inviting freaks like you into my world? Pfft, your world, you're a fucking idiot. I wouldn't call them freaks, more like monsters. I decide who walks this land. Pfft. Idiot. We're both idiots. This is the worst. The worst possible thing that could happen happened. I don't even know what to say here. I'm quite upset that she let that happen. But I mean, it's part of the story, you know. It says facing the final battle, but I mean, I don't know. I guess what I'll do is just record one more episode and do anything that's left, I suppose. We might as well at this point. Okay, well. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed the episode, go ahead and show some love by hitting that like button and subscribe to see more content like this and to see me finish this. And thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.